Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to continue on the ANTEC story and we're having here Mercury 240. This is the AIO liquid cooling system and we have the ANTEC PRIZM cooling matrix. Now this is very interesting right here because you have two fans in a single chassis, let's put it that way, which has an RGB, so ACES sync, Gigabyte RGB Fusion, MSI Mystic Lights and ASRock Polychrome sync. Now back to the part where this is really cool. You only have one cable, so with one cable you connect it to the controller, which has, let me just see, it has 5 fans possibility and 5 LED possibility, and then you just reconnect it to anything you need. With the controller you can adjust the speeds of the lights and you can adjust what color scheme do you want on the ANTEC PRIZM cooling matrix. Now when it comes to ANTEC Mercury 240, this AIO has only single color, so it's basically just blue. As you can see, the fans that are right here at the back and one at the front, that doesn't do basically anything with the all the circulation of the lights. They're also blue, so with the Mercury 240 you get an AIO that kind of pulsates blue, and you have two fans that are also blue. No RGB on the liquid cooling, which would be really sick if the all RGB, you could adjust the colors and everything. Now I did something different here. I didn't place the two fans from the Mercury on the radiator, I placed the PRIZM cooling matrix. And that way I removed from the back the stock cooler. As you can see right here, it's blue. At least it lights up, right? It's not stock, it's not plain, it just gives more to it. Then again, I placed the PRIZM cooling matrix on the radiator and you get more lights in the case. The front fan is the original fan from the case that, as you can see, is going around and around and around. And of course the RGB RAMs and everything can be nicely synced, but you don't have an RGB AIO, so you can't sync it all together. Now this Mercury 240 has possibility to be placed on any AMD and Intel processors, and it says here large pump. It kind of is large pump. When you take into consideration all the other manufacturers that have, this one is a bit bulkier, but that doesn't have anything to do with problems with the distance from the tempered glass. Now next to that, ultra efficient LED PWM radiator fans. So okay, we have that right here and run one at the top that you can't see. They also have water pressure of 2.2 meters high. Then we have temperature indication LED, and we have the graphite bearings, Teflon coated tubing. So basically, even though they have this kind of strange swirl here at the pipes, they have Teflon coated tubing, which is quite nice. Fans are standard 120 millimeter, as well as the radiator is 240, thus the name Mercury 240. But talking about all these specifications doesn't mean anything to you guys now, does it? You want to see definitely how it performs in games and the overall temperatures while gaming and what it means to you, right? So we're going to play some games, of course, and we're going to check out the temperatures with the ANTEC Mercury 240. Remember, I placed the PRIZM cooling matrix right on top, so this is actually going to be cooling the Mercury radiator. The fans, I placed 3 on front just to get a better airflow, and then based on that we're going to get the airflow from the case. We're going to see how the temperatures react on the case, and of course we will see the temperatures of the GPU. So basically this is more like showing you guys the Mercury 240 PRIZM cooling matrix and talking about the thermals inside the case concerning the Mercury 240 on the processor and just the airflow for the graphic card. So basically you'll have a lot of information right now. So let's go and play some games.
Tossing grenade! armored train en route.
Now you've seen the test, and while running Battlefield 1 I played on ultra settings. The processor was 2500X AMD Ryzen 5 ultra settings, and the GPU is GTX 1660 Ti. Basically the temperatures, doesn't matter the FPS, temperatures on this CPU, while it was like 60, 70, 80% of load on the processor, the temperatures were around 55 to 57, which is really good. And the GPU, now talking, this was a thermal for the Mercury 240. Now for the GPU we had, like, of course 100% usage with 66 Celsius degrees in this case. So basically I would say the thermals are really good in this case. If you put 3 fans here, one at the bottom, one in the middle and one here, although the fan speed did rise, so it, depending on the load, depending on the temperature, the fan speed did rise. But actually watching it right now again with the recordings of the game, I'm seeing constantly 55 Celsius degrees on the processor, 66 Celsius degrees on the graphic card, and it's not moving. I saw a couple of times during the game around 60, 58 on processor, and that was it. It didn't go anything above that, and the GPU was constantly on 66. Maybe I missed it, you know, during the game or stuff like that, but I can see it's doing pretty good work altogether with cooling the processor, the Mercury 240, and the thermals of the case are really nice with 66. I just saw 57, sorry, 57 on the CPU, and that's it. So basically guys, the Mercury 240 really does cool really good. I did go with the mid-range processor. It's not like top range with, I don't know, let's put it Ryzen 7 to 2700. And I'm saying 2700 just because I have here the 2nd gen Ryzen, so yeah, I can't say precisely on the 3rd generation, but we have the GPU that is still recent and it's quite alright, the temperatures are quite alright. So guys, this is it. I mean, the Mercury cools really good, and I have nothing else to say except for links are below. If you wish, if you're interested in the ANTEC Dark Avenger DA601, link is below. We have the ANTEC PRIZM Cooling Matrix also, that was cooling actually the radiator. It wasn't the original fans. I placed the ANTEC PRIZM Cooling Matrix and it was doing all the work instead of the original fans, but I don't think there will be any problems with the original fans as well. And of course at the end we have the one thing that was actually for this video, the ANTEC Mercury 240 AIO with 2 120mm fans. So guys, all the links are below, as I said already 2 times. Don't forget to check it, and of course if you like the video, don't forget to like it. If you didn't like it, oh well. And don't forget to sub, more videos coming as usual. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.